obsessed with the Connie Pheiff Show. It's about a lifestyle shift to move up or out.
Hey, what's your jam? What's the one thing that really drives you? What makes you unstoppable?
It's about opening a new door to live your dream.
People give up way too early on their dreams.
It's about enjoying the journey. It's about keeping it real.
Damn, now the interviewee is interviewing the interviewer. I like this.
It's all about you.
I knew there was something else I wanted to do. Stop taking shit so seriously. Y'all can do this. Take an outrageous look at life and laugh.
This is the Connie Pheiff Show.
We love your voice. We love your jam. You need to be on radio.
And now your host, Connie Pheiff.
Hey everyone, it's Connie Pheiff, and you're back for another episode of the Connie Pheiff Show. Now, with us today, I like to say back by popular demand, is Dr. Alan Lycka. So there's a reason that I've invited Dr. Lycka back with us today is because he and I have set off on this journey to help and support the Edmonton Food Bank. And I am delighted. I am delighted that he had asked me to partner with him on this. But I just really want to share with all of you the importance of not just supporting a food bank, but all that it entails and how it affects people in their lives and especially their mental lives. And I was doing some research on this and looking at some information on that in preparation for this interview for today. And one of the things I found that especially with COVID-19, it has affected people's mental health in so many ways, in addition to making sure that they're putting food on their table and keeping warm with their family and their children. So let me first welcome into the studio, Dr. Alan Lycka, and then we're going to be talking and sharing a little bit more about this really important topic. So Dr. Lycka, welcome to the studio.
Thank you for having me, Connie. It's a delight to be here.
Well, as I had shared, I am super, super excited that I get to share the stage with you and have this opportunity to support the Edmonton Food Bank. But let's talk a little bit about the mental health crisis that goes along with everything that has been happening. I mean, this week actually was I don't want to say it's a year celebration, but it's a year that all of this actually started happening, an entire year of people that have been struggling. And again, how has this truly affected people's mental health?
Well, it's affected in extreme ways. A Centers for Disease Control and Prevention study, which analyzed 5,470 adult responses this past June, revealed 1 in 4 respondents between the ages of 18 and 24 had considered suicide within that month. And a similar number had started an increased substance abuse use because of the pandemic. And about 75% of patients in the N group said they had more adverse mental and behavioral symptoms. By comparison, among 65 and older, 2% had considered suicide and 3% had increased substance abuse. So it's well out there. There's so many people out there that are being affected. An Active Minds study that was just conducted on 2,086 college students found that 80% had experienced loneliness and isolation, disappointments and sadness, stress and anxiety, and increased isolation has made this the most important thing for all these symptoms to occur. So, this has been going on in this past year. Some of these studies were done early in the year, but studies even going up to now have shown that there's so much going on and so many people are having stress and symptoms with this that people have to pull together and help people as much as they can right now.
They do. And like you talked about the isolation, and a lot of this was going on even pre-COVID came to happen. And I mean, I'll share, December, before COVID even happened, my brother actually tried committing suicide.
Oh, that's so sad. That's so sad.
And unfortunately he did survive, and he's doing well and doing what he needs to be doing. But when COVID hit, the depression that and the when we get through this, there's going to be so many scarring on so many people, and and all that it entails with everything that's happened here. So where do you see these people being able to move forward
Well, I
with
think it
these
starts with
steps?
the simple place, and that's first people
Hmm.
have to have enough food to eat. And right
Hmm.
now, so many people are hungry because of COVID. It's
Right.
crazy. And I
Hmm.
think that's another thing that part of this pandemic that has caused. Many people only made enough money to eat each day. Well, many of those people became unemployed during the
Right.
pandemic, and they're still unemployed now. So I
Right.
think we need to look outside of ourselves and look and see where we can make some simple commitments and help people do that. And that's why I'm doing a fundraiser for the Food Bank of Edmonton, really to help people to eat. Once you have one of the basic needs met, such as food on your table, then
Hmm.
you can start thinking about the other important needs, such as your psychosocial needs, which are so important.
That come along with it. So why? Besides the obvious, and that it's so needed. What is your drive? Where does that come from you within to want to support this
Well, I
organization?
think one of the most important things that we have to realize is that we are all responsible for our brothers and our sisters. We all
Yes.
have to help them as much as possible. And
Hmm.
one of the things that I realized when I found the 13 golden pearls of having a fantastic life, one of the basic things was just helping and helping others outside in the need that they need to. People need to know that they're loved and feel loved. And when that love comes about, I think that's a very important thing that makes everybody realize how we can go forward as a society.
The Connie Pheiff Show is heard everywhere. You can find The Connie Pheiff Show on most of your favorite networks. It's time to now recognize and thank our major networks for all of their support. In the house, we have Conscious Business Radio, C-Suite Radio, Transformation Radio, iHeartRadio. We are also heard on Google Play, Apple, Radio, Stitcher, and so many more that I just can't keep up with them all. I'm Connie Pheiff, your unstoppable diva. Learn more about our gym and how we can work together at my fancy schwanky website, ConniePheiffShow.com. I'll see you over there. Until then, like, share, share, share. Now back to the show. And it's the simple things. Truly, it really, really is the simple things. And we had moved into a new neighborhood not long before COVID happened. And interestingly enough, we live right between two elderly individuals. And it was funny. They were reaching out to us and making sure that we were okay. And, even on the one side where our patio sits, the woman had put a note on her window, hey neighbors, if you need anything. That just made me feel so good that, that they did that. And it's those little things that really, really make a difference. And when I was looking at some of this research, we all know Robin Williams suffered from mental health. And the one thing that he even said when he played Patch Adams, that he truly resonated with that character. And again, somebody in the medical system saying that laughter truly is the best medicine for everyone. And there's so many
I think
research that
I
show
think
that.
laughter is one of the things, and I'm going to say a very simple, stupid joke. A boy goes to his mother and says, Mommy, I don't want to go to school today. And Mommy said, why? He said, well, the teachers hate me and all the students hate me. But his mom said, you must go. And he said, why? He said, because you're the principal.
That is a good one.
Okay.
That is a good one. That is a good one.
It's a simple thing that needs to be said. We use, and jokes are based on a foolish principle. And basically, it makes us laugh. And nothing
Right.
makes us better together in our mind and body is a simple laughter, a simple statement of how
Yes.
laughter comes about and how laughter can really make the world a better place.
And it really, really can. So let's talk about your book, The Golden Pearls. And I see that you have a sign there in your office, the Golden Pearls. I mean, and in there you talk about how laughter is the best medicine.
Yes, and laughter is certainly one of the best medicines there is. In my book, I share another very funny joke, and it goes like this. Two hunters were out in the woods, and one drops down, and he looks like he's dead. And his buddy says, buddy, wake up. And he's not moving. So he phones 911 and says, operator, I need help. The operator says, okay, just calm down, sir. First, make sure he's dead. So all of a sudden, the phone drops down. You hear a loud cock and a loud bang. And the buddy says, okay, he's dead. What do I do now? Have you ever watched Abbott and Costello?
Oh my gosh, yes.
And who's on first base, what's on second base?
The best, yes.
And it's slapstick humor that makes us laugh. And why does it make us laugh? Because it's the improbabilities. Do you laugh when somebody steps on a banana peel? Well, maybe you don't, but it's funny because they shouldn't be stepping on a banana peel.
Right.
And doing that funny dance that they do afterwards.
You know what? But we're so serious. We get so serious. And of course, the seriousness comes from the needs, that so many of us have or need.
But I think a need that we have is actually to laugh, and we need not turn our backs on that. And laughter is one of the most important things we can do in our society. A good, simple laugh is what doing. You see, when we laugh, it gives us a dopamine surge.
Right.
Dopamine is one of those chemicals in our brain that makes us feel happy. And I think that's what we need more of these days, something to make us feel happy. Another thing that give us a dopamine surge is giving, and giving forward and paying forward. Hence, that's why I'm helping the food bank right now.
Yeah, and it makes us feel good about about us when we're giving like that. And just having this conversation with you makes me feel good about being here with you and what I do. So I love that we're here. So why don't you share really quickly a little bit more about your pearls, about younger kids, even young adults who don't have those life experiences to take themselves so seriously, and the milestones that they're missing because of COVID.
I think many young kids are missing many of the formative milestones right now. Being in isolation, homeschooling has made many kids not have those social graces that they used to have.
Right.
Just playing, going out and playing has been something that we put aside for about a year now. We've literally put on our shelves the ability to reach forward, and kids, for example, have been affected for this far more. When I said that 25% of kids have thought about suicide, well, what brought that about? Social isolation and being alone. That's something that's very hard. Kids in older groups went to substance abuse, and substance abuse is at an all-time high. In fact, in some centers, more people have died of substance abuse than they have of COVID.
Yeah, no, I've seen some of those statistics, and again, even with kids and feeling that like you said, that isolation, and that number is really just staggering. Where again, suicides, attempted suicides, still online bullying that's happening, that's causing that as well. So it is really a sad environment. But those of us who can give, who can serve, who can help, really need to step up to the plate and really do that. And I know that you're doing it with the Edmonton Food Bank. And again, I'm super excited to co-host and present there with you as well. So why don't you share more about the food bank and let folks know where they can go to register, to sign up, learn more about the prizes and some fun gifts and items that we're going to have for the evening. And
I can certainly talk about the wonderful gifts. I don't
yes,
have
please.
the right for me. You might have it in your notes there, Connie, so you can put it on the show afterwards.
Yeah, we'll definitely put it up there. But if you could do some of the highlights for the big
highlights, I want everybody to have a fantastic night. Yeah. We're going to have some fantastic guests there. Connie's going to be there. I'm going to be there. We're also going to have a comedian by the name of Mr. Paparazzi.
That's going to be fun.
It's going to be a lot of fun. He spoofs Mr. Pavarotti, and he's a funny character that you're going to have a fun time with. We also have some amazing gifts. If you're a hockey fan, we have a Wayne Gretzky signed autograph.
Ooh.
Somebody's going to win, and it's valued at $4,000.
Wow.
Okay. We also have a beautiful pair of golden pearl earrings and a golden pearl necklace that's valued at $2,500. So for no other reason, come and win some of the prizes.
Yes.
Because we want you to come and have a great time. You might also have a use of a Lexus for 3 days and 2 nights. So again, some wonderful time.
Yes.
Wonderful presents for you all there. And we
also let people know, though, that they don't have to come in person.
No, this is going to be a virtual event.
That's right.
Because again, with COVID being on, we've decided that it's just too premature to have people in a social setting yet. Mm-hmm. So we decided to do this as a wonderful virtual event. It'll be March the 6th from 7 to 9 in the evening. Be there. Mark your calendars for that date. It might be too early for you to register yet, but put that time aside on your calendar so you could be there at that night.
Yes, absolutely, everybody. So yes, it's May 6th, and it's coming to you from Edmonton, Canada, and you could be there virtually from any place in the world. All of the registration is here in the show link, so make sure that you register, find out more about those prizes, and show up and participate. Enjoy the entertainment. Enjoy Dr. Lycka as he shares some of his golden pearls, his golden nuggets that has gotten him through some of his challenging times as well. And I'll be there as well, sharing a little bit of my story. And we want to motivate you. We want to entertain you. And we want you to give. So that's all we have for today. Dr. Lycka, thanks for being here with us and sharing this incredible opportunity.
Thank you, Connie, for having me. It's always a pleasure to be on your show.
Oh, you're quite welcome. And everybody, make sure you come join us, see us, join us virtually. Just pull up a chair, grab you that favorite drink or cocktail you want to have to join us for the night and enjoy. We'll see you next time. This is Connie from the Connie Pheiff Show, and a lot more to come. So stay tuned. Bye-bye. Hey, y'all, it's Connie Pheiff. Thank you for listening to the Connie Pheiff Show. Check back often. You don't want to miss any of the good stuff. If you like what you hear and would like to be a guest on the show, head over to theconniepfeifshow.com to apply. While you're there, check out our amazing advertising opportunities that will put you right in front of your perfect client. I will see you over there. Do yourself a favor this week. Activate your power and be unstoppable together.